All right, Ryan, it looks like the sun is still fighting the clouds a little bit out there.
Yeah, I think that over the next couple hours, more people will see a little more sun, which is good for sunset.
We'll take that before the rain comes in.
I just got a text from one of my friends with a screenshot of the stock weather app from the phone.
Okay.
Saying, is this true about the weekend and next week? And I just sent a screenshot of our 7-day back and said, well, here's what we think.
This is what the meteorologist
That's what we think. And obviously, if you look at an app far out, there's no filtering. We've talked about this before. So it can either show extremely warm, extremely cold, a lot of rain, not a lot of rain, all those things. So we try to take it all into account and smooth it out for you.
Right.
The people perspective.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Like a model sometimes forgets it's hard to get warm at the coastline sometimes this time of the year. Here's a look at the jet stream. I kind of want to go over the general overview of our weather pattern. Remember, the jet stream is the river of air up high in the sky that steers our storms, but it also acts like a thermostat. North of the jet stream, it's cooler generally, and south of the jet stream, it's typically warmer. And what's going to happen over the next few days is the jet stream continues to dig to our south, and there will be this cut-off upper level area of low pressure that translates to showers and likely some steadier rain at times Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. This is still lingering to our south on Friday, so we're on the cool side, but kind of decaying. So the rain should be lighter and more spotty on Friday, and then it pivots out over the weekend. So we start to warm up beginning over the weekend, and it looks like early next week, a big ridge of high pressure, almost a Bermuda high, establishes itself, and it's going to be hot through the mid-Atlantic and even perhaps New York City, and that means we'll be warm, it seems like, around here. We're not going to get into the true heat, but 70s are certainly on the table beginning over the weekend. Visible satellite showing still a lot of clouds out there, but we're clearing in southern Maine, clearing over into New Hampshire. So more of you should see the sun before it goes down. The wind has been gusty, though. We do have some gusts near or over 20 miles per hour right now. So temps, yes, for most of us in the 50s, but if you're going to be out this evening, the air's got a little bite to it with those wind gusts. Additionally, as the sky is clear, temperatures drop quickly. I'm going to pause this at 2 a.m., which I usually don't do, but I want to point out that the low temperature for tonight is probably before daybreak in southern Maine, because then the clouds come in and the temperatures may come up some before daybreak tomorrow. So a frost is possible 2, 3 in the morning before the temperatures start going up. Dry start to the day tomorrow, and then showers come in from the west, perhaps as early as 10 or 11 in the morning in western Maine, but it's more likely for many of us these are afternoon showers that kind of come and go, but maybe a little bit more frequent in central Maine. Then tomorrow night, with the cloud cover, it's not as cold. Lows are going to be around 50 on Thursday morning. And then Thursday we have lots of clouds with a few showers in the morning, followed by steadier rain that's possible Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening. This is probably the wettest period, and it's going to be wettest in southern Maine. That's why we think the highest total is 1 inch plus. Perhaps locally 2 inches of rain in southern Maine through Friday. Seas tomorrow 2 to 4 feet with a southerly wind 10 to 20 knots on the water. So after this, Friday, I think we have lots of clouds and lingering showers. There could be some late day sun farther north on Friday if some drier air works in. And there's your weekend. Inland, mid-70s on Saturday. There could be a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, especially in northern Maine, Saturday afternoon. Sunday looking dry. We could push toward 80 degrees inland on Tuesday. At the coast, it depends on the wind direction. Right now, it looks like there's a sea breeze or a southerly flow on Monday, so we'll hold in the 60s. But if we back that to come from the land, have it be a land breeze, mid to upper 70s could even be on the table at the coast at some point in the middle time frame of next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be watching the breeze direction to really see
That's
what
always the
happens
key, and that would be like the first beach weather we've had this year. We really haven't had much.
Okay.
So.
Ryan, thank you.